Hello and welcome to Canvas Tips Week 8. In this one we'll talk about the collaborations feature that is pretty useful and also not very well known. So if you go to your course and you click on collaborations is basically a way to take Google documents and share them with various students in your course, and the sharing permissions will automatically be transferred to those students. So if you go down to collaborations and then the document name section, I'm going to go ahead and type in test collaboration. And I'll just call this one number 1. And in this particular one, I have this course, I have 4 different students attached to this. I'm going to go ahead and click on one student here, and then I'll just have Tom and Kathleen be in the same document. And I'm going to go ahead and type their names in here just to make sure that it's a little bit easier to see. You don't have to type their names in there. So I'm going to go ahead and push Start Collaborating. And what this will do is it'll take a Google document and share that Google document with both Tom and Kathleen. And it will also title that Google document what I have titled the collaboration. So as you can see up here, it says test collaboration number 1. My share settings are now between me and 2 other people. And those 2 other people are Kathleen and Tom. So you can see I'm the owner because I'm the teacher in this class, and I have shared the document with those 2 students. When I go back to my course, then I can see this test collaboration is here, and I can open up that document by clicking that link, and I don't have to really go around and try and find it inside of Google Drive. I can start a new collaboration at any time with 2 new people. So if I click Start New Collaboration, I can do test collaboration number 2, and then select different people. So I'll select my student version, and then also Heather Zimmerman, and go ahead and push Start Collaborating. Now, since my address is outside of the district, it may or may not work, but it looks like it did. But any student's email address who is in the district, it'll work just fine. So you can see right away again here, the sharing settings are between myself and then and actually mine is not activated. So here's what ended up happening. So in this case, you can tell that Heather has activated Google Drive inside of Canvas, and then for my own personal account, I have not activated that. So here's what would happen. If I want to go ahead and activate that, I can go over to my course and then click on my profile. And then when I go into the settings area, every student will have to activate Google Drive first. So when you click on settings and you go into here where it says registered services, students will have to make sure that they have Google Drive on the left-hand side. If it's registered, you're able to share with the collaborations feature, and students will actually get that. If it's on the right-hand side, it says other services and it is not activated, students will have to click on Google Drive over here and then make sure it gets activated. After that particular point, then they can go back and update the collaboration and make that work. I'll pause the video quick and show you what that looks like. Okay, now that I've had the opportunity to have a conversation with the student who did not activate Google Drive, I can go back into the collaborations section and I can edit these collaborations at any time. So you can see now that this particular student did not have it activated before. So if I remove that student and then add the student again, I can push Update Collaboration. Once I update that collaboration, what will happen is that student will now be added to this particular collaboration. And for all future collaborations that we create, that student will be included with them, and I will not have to do it 2 times. So when I go over to the share section up here, I'll click on that, and I should see now that there are 2 people that are shared with it. There is the teacher, then we have Heather, and then we have my student version of myself. So there we go, and that one is done. Now at any time, if a student needs to share this document to anybody else, they certainly can still do that. It's just that it will not be automatic from the collaborations section. So hopefully this helps you figure out how to share a little bit with Google Docs and how to potentially use this Canvas feature to organize some of the collaborations between you and your students. Please let us know if you have questions.